Yo, yo. What's up?
Across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we continue with Wildcard Weekend with what should be a great one. between the Washington football team.
I came to bring the pain. Life. Hell no, I ain't alright. Shit. Hey now, young blood. I ain't making no noise. I ain't making no noise.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Get in, get out. Stay out the way. You said what now? We got something down here for you. Got something that come out there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Bruh.
Now Griffin.
Popeye's here. It's unreal.
And this will leave him a yard short.
Bruh. I have not. It depends on what time of day, but like now, like in the afternoon, people get off work. You're not gonna find a Popeyes that don't have the line in the road. People will wait 30 minutes in the drive-thru.
And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Bruh, it's different.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely led off. A pretty decent.
Hi, y'all.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Leonard Williams showing
He
his
said he'd be on.
quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Griffin. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Griffin. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Golden Tate.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Early on, it doesn't take a great play call to realize this caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A
Yeah,
gain of
that's
2,
messy.
3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and he moves to James.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that.
Vertical, downhill running. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked on by Thomas Davis. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. We're scoreless after 1. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Out of the gun, Griffin. And he'll get this to Antonio.
I see you, nigga.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. It's good.
I'm telling you, Washington is a quarterback away from running it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Playing with him, I'm just thinking.
Did not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time and led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score.
Yeah, I mean, they just...
1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Oh, yeah. Well, they got a receiver. They got Curtis Samuel.
And blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they're coming a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play.
Yeah, y'all are cheaper version of the Cowboys. Yeah, amazing on paper. No, I'm just saying, amazing on paper, but
contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands.
I say how Washington got the potential to be really good.
completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Man, it's like Dallas.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
They,
Finding Sterling Shepard for his
exactly.
first catch.
You did change.
We're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
Yeah, when they was good, when the Jets was good with Reeves, and when they was going to the AFC Championship, I gotta be a Jets fan, cause Spitter. You say that all the time. You know you was.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
About 10 years ago, last time Jets was good.
37-yard line.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over
Once
to
you
the
leave,
defensive side.
they don't take you back.
The advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Now Saquon Barkley. This play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now Jones. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
It's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 3rd down. Griffin over the middle. It's Thomas. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Griffin. This is brought in by Gibson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. And he fires one incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. On the RPO, that's complete right side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 3rd down, Gibson. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
First down, Washington.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Griffin. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Griffin. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Good blocking.
Touchdown, Washington.
Way to hold that line.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion.
Hold the line, baby. Hold the line. That's it. Low man win. Get that butt down. Get that butt down. Pow! Right in the chest. Drive. Drive. Get down, put your hands right in your chest. Pow! There you go. Drive. Drive. See. Using your hands. You got to use your ass. Use your legs. Yes. Yeah, get down there. Use that muscle. There you go. Get them, turn them hips. Turn. That's what they say. Got to use your butt muscle, boy.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, that we're deep enough into the game, that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Taking it about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. They shakes him off.
No, no.
What a disaster there. A huge loss.
I just took a 26-yard sack.
Pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Griffin escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
It's Griffin. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Williams, he sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense is
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Giant, Landon Collins. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they're...
And this is caught inside the 5.
Go.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Big... yardage that time for Washington. 44 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Man, this dude Zoe and Tim Gordon going in the chat. So Tim Gordon missed 6 games. Can't nobody play at 2:30 in the morning.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think...
Oh, that's my fault.
Open, complete, touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, 75 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Extra point try, good by Gano, and it makes the score 21-10. From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. To throw is RG3. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Keep going, keep running, man.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 79 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop it off. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by the former Giant, Landon Collins. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Magic.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there.
Man, I think them teams be lying. Ain't no way they running that. Everybody running 4-4s this year. Them pro days. Every pro day. Watch slow or something, because it be offensive lineman 4.92. Come on, man. DN running faster than receivers. Oh yeah, he was projected to be the fastest receiver time, 4.34. Oh, here's his DN. He was a 4.36. These teams, colleges be lying.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Washington.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Gonna give this time to tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throw it with Griffin. They'll roll him out right to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. 3rd down here.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Man.
And this is taken in. Giants touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fields this way up at the 17. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah,
it's in February, like 2nd week of February.
That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game.
Oh, got a week off of work. That's the best thing to happen. Yeah, won't know like the parades and stuff like usual. So people did their houses. People, instead of doing the floats and stuff that go down the street, people did like their houses. They dressed them up and stuff.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock.
Wow.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Oh, God.
And, That's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 33 yards that time. From the gun, Jones. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From a yard out. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Play action. It's Griffin on the move to his left. Now look out. Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
That one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the 4th. Now Jones, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. This is caught, and he'll be out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jones will sneak it. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. It's the time.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. This is a big play in this wild card matchup facing 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes this Washington 35. Giants 32.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to the 28-yard line. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now RG3. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. So my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They got to go back out there and play.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. He'll buy some time right. He may try. He takes it across for the touchdown. They take the lead late.
Ooh, Madden, I tell you. Madden, I'll tell you.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could go back at you a long way.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Giants 39, Washington 35. Graham
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 1 possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure?
Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Come on now, let's make it to be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
Step out.
yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter